Welcome back to Let's Play Cold Fear. I'm BurningDogFace. And let's go rip off a band-aid and just get this over with. Really? Oh, great. Okay. Hello? Oh, god damn it. Oh, good. This is happening. Oh, let's not shoot that, actually. Let's go very far out of our way not to do that. Barely move in this water. What's up with that? Ugh. You know, props to Tom Hansen, who has been going through all the same shit that most other, horror game protagonists go through, but he's had to do most of it soaking wet. The tiniest elevator. Oh, good. So I never actually said my reasons for playing this game. And I'll admit, they are a bit odd. Do I go back and get the spear? I know I should. Oh, I can't go back and get the spear. I might hurt myself if I drop back down to the floor in the experimental room. Fair enough. Anything over here, then? Just monitor with no computer. Oh no, there it is. They're just not connected. Weird. Russian technology is funny that way. I can't get in there anyway. Not bad, not bad. Oh, good. Maybe this will trigger the boss fight, and I won't be able to talk about my reasons after all. Oh, good. I don't know, that's where I went. That one's moving.
I'm not getting in there without the right code.
Fuck me. Really? Okay, let's fucking do this.
Hostile life form detected in a high security area. Begin evacuation protocol. Repeat. Begin evacuation protocol. This is not a test. This is not a test.
Really?
Area cleared. Doors unlocked.
Well, I can honestly say I wasn't expecting that.
The damn thing's stuck.
Yeah, I didn't think I was getting in there somehow.
One of the has been breached. Alert. Intruder detected.
Shit!
It's blocked off. Think, Hanson, think.
Let's do it.
Area cleared. Doors unlocked.
Really? Can't stop aiming. There we go. Okay, so EB Games, they're a subsidiary of GameSpot these days, but they used to be a spin-off of a store called Electronic Boutique that sold all kinds of tech. EB focused, of course, entirely on video games, as you would expect. They were basically GameStop even before they were picked up. And back in the day, they used to have these, like, really high-quality plastic bags, you know, for putting your purchases in. And they'd have, like, you know, strong plastic making up the bag, and full-color images on the sides of the bag advertising games that were, you know, just coming out, you know, the new hotness. And once upon a time, so I guess this would have been in 2005, I got one of these bags for an unrelated purchase, and I used the bag as a spot to store my socks until the end of the week. You know, so I can just put them all in the laundry at once instead of losing track of them. But I had this plastic bag hanging from the doorknob of my closet, which was directly across from my bed, and it had this image on it. Yes, it looked just like this, except without the Xbox branding along the top. And, I'd never even heard of this game before I got that bag from EB. I don't even remember what I bought that day, but, I would go lie in bed at night, and I've always had trouble falling asleep. Just be lying in there in bed, not asleep, and staring across the room. And my eyes would be drawn to this because it was right in front of me. And despite the fact that at the time I had no interest in horror games, I would find my mind wandering and wondering, you know, what was up with this game? You know, what's wrong with this dude holding the wrench that's got our protagonist looking so horrified? What's you know, what's the deal with the ship teetering on the edge of a giant wave? I would just wonder all sorts of questions about this. Just sort of imagining how horrible the rest of this guy must be with the boils on his hand. And I remembered it looking like there was blood dripping from the wrench, but I guess not. But, either way, this, because of this image, the game stuck in my head for years. And, I always kind of wondered, what the actual game was like. Especially once I actually started playing horror games. It was always sort of in the back of my mind. And then I found out that Cold Fear was actually on Steam. And, I finally picked it up one day. I think it was during the summer sale or something. But, I finally picked it up solely because of all the time I spent wondering about it. Because of this stupid bag from EB Games. So yes, as weird as that might seem, that's pretty much the big reason why I played Cold Fear. Oh no. Oh shit. Gotta kill it, kill it, kill it. Fire next time. Fuck. Running low on everything. Sorry about that. That was just a jump cut. There's no special significance behind that one. A note about the yellow steam valves. To Major Anashenko from Maintenance Unit, re-yellow valves. Major, while I appreciate the fact that your men have effectively ceased vandalizing the red fuel pipe valves, I am most disappointed to learn they have now turned their targets to the yellow steam pipe valves. These are, if anything, even more dangerous and troublesome to repair. I realize that labor costs are not an issue here. However, I would prefer our man to serve the interests of Kamsky's experiments, rather than being burnt to death by jets of hot vapor. Furthermore, the scientists run the risk of an accident at any moment. Thank you. Nope. Camera angle changed at the last second. Absolutely.
I'm sorry, Anna. So this is it, Tom. 2 patients, 1 cure. Hanson, move it! You've got work to do and you're running out of time. I know. Let's make a deal. I get those notes, you take care of Anna. Get her out of here. You play hardball, Hanson, but you got a deal. Right. I'm on my way.
I can't get those notes. I would to turn into a zombie and not give a shit about delivering a laptop. Even if I get my hands on it, it won't matter. Okay. I was just thinking, because I was just in an area called Dr. Kamsky's lab. I don't even want to walk out. Amazingly bad. I'm running out of ammo for everything. There's nothing on that computer except files I don't understand and outdated pornography. I gotta turn around. Jesus Christ! Aha! Not the type of ammo I would have picked, but, you know. It came from out here. I went in there. God fucking damn it. Open the door then. Scientific log. Gross. Oops. This out of the way. Experimental log subject series G3. Experimental subject G301. Control subject, B. Kardanev, was sedated and deliberately infected. Forced ingestion. Received no antidote. Showed first signs of metamorphosis within 20 minutes. Base phase of metamorphosis complete within 2 hours. Symptoms: increased muscle mass, regeneration of tissues after injury, modification of internal organs, excessive hunger for protein, shutdown of all higher brain functions. Experimental subject G302. Control subject S. Fratiniev. No contamination. Received 20 milliliters of serum A9. Side effect: mild thoracic skin rash. Experimental subject G303. Test subject G. Petrov. Killed himself by repeatedly bashing his head against the bars of his cell once infected. No data collected. Experimental subject G304. B. Vidaliev. That's the closest I can manage of that. Subject was sedated and then contaminated by forced ingestion. Received 20 minutes of serum A9B. Or 20 minutes. 20 milliliters of serum A9B. Visible mutations after 14 minutes, but did not continue along expected track. Mutation continued in asymmetrical pattern, causing disproportionate development to the upper left limb. The contaminating agent seems to have infected this limb and multiplied within it. Subject's entire body showed great resistance, including exposure to fire. Only the left arm showed any signs of vulnerability. Subject destroyed after 15 days of observation. Risk too great. Experimental subject G305. B. Karayan. Subject was injected with 20 milliliters of serum A9, then put down. Subject was infected posthumously. Exocel demonstrated its ability to revivify corpses in otherwise good condition. Serum had no apparent effect. Experimental subject G306. H. Abash. Subject was sedated, then contaminated by forced ingestion. Injections: 10 milliliters of serum A9B and 10 milliliters of A10. Neurotransmitter blocker. Onset of mutation was delayed for 9 hours, 32 minutes. Subject. Symptoms: increased muscle mass, aggression, improved regenerative possibilities, pigmentation alteration of skin and eyes, reduced higher brain activity, especially cognitive functions. Dissection revealed a tendril along the spinal column, but in a deteriorated form. This could be the breakthrough we are looking for. Lab 5, okay. Oh. Oh, God. Oh. That's probably for the best anyway. I'm BurningDogFace, and I'll see you in the next episode of Let's Play Cold Fear, when we, continue looking around, and, hopefully find our way to the scientific dormitory. Later!